Kami Grayson. Well, ladies, this is your space for inspiration, empowerment, and real conversations with women who are redefining.
Well, my goodness, guys, how time fly. This is our fourth girl talk for today, and it is amazing. And why not wrap it up with my new friend? I say new friend, but I've been knowing her for about 3 years now. Longer than that, maybe 4 years now.
Yes.
And so this is Tina. And man, let me tell you, it's amazing. This lady, y'all, I'm just tell you, she will call and check on me because y'all know how crazy I am and always doing something. This lady, I always call and check to see if I'm alive.
Make sure you're doing okay.
Make sure I'm doing okay. She does, and we go to lunch sometime, and she's just been an inspiration to me. And I'm gonna let her share what she does with you guys. But when I first started transitioning and trying to figure out what I wanted to do when I grew up, she gave me some pointers on what she did. And so, Tina, tell people who you are and what you do.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Tina Lynn. I am a divorce wellness consultant. And so I've started this business this year, God led, because I'm bringing to the table life experience and education.
Mm-hmm.
It was an unfortunate event in my life, but turned it around. And so now I'm just providing support for women who are going through or thinking about going through what I've had to. And now it's been 10 plus years later.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just so not in that space I was in. I'm very proud and happy to be here.
Right. It amazed me, and take it for someone who's been married 3 times. It amazed me how we consume ourselves with those marriages.
Yes,
in the family and the kids and making sure that this is done. It just amazed me how we forget about us.
Right. And just bear the entire load, and you don't realize it until you have a moment to look and reflect and say, how long am I going to do this? How long can I go on like this when the marriage, the union itself is not blessed. It's not happy, and life is short.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Life is short.
Yeah. So how did you get started with this? I mean, I know it's coming from life experience,
right?
But what gave you that idea to do this?
Well, when I divorced, and they'll say it was a period of, and I'll give you the beginning to end, but after I divorced, women were looking at how I came out and wanted to know, how did you do it? I had a son and a daughter who were 6 and 9 at the time. Look, I was a leader in the ministry. And then, of course, that, because you go to church and people don't see what you see at home.
Right.
So you can't air your dirty laundry out at church.
No.
And so having to help children transition to a different lifestyle. Along with myself. Now, so they're seeing the progress I made, the doors that were open. They said, how did you do it? So for up until now, it was just everyone asking. I've been coaching, so to speak, just because they saw something and wanted to know. And I'm just talking to women, helping them, encouraging them.
Not realizing
that's a business.
Put a dollar on it.
So, after my children got older and went off to college, this was the perfect time to launch this consulting business because, look, I'm like a single mom, not traveling to every activity and all the appointments and things. So all this time frees up when I became an empty nester. Yeah, I needed something.
Yeah.
And so I'm so happy to be able to do this and help women.
Yeah, I love it. So, at the end of the day, we did a business together. We were co-owners of a store, and
That's right.
I love that. Because we women, we bonded together.
We did
in a time of need. Because we did it to help the community.
Really, we did. Yes.
And so that was amazing to me, just to see how women can get together and make a difference.
I love it when women support one another.
Yes.
the collaboration and not competition
Mm-hmm.
is a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so, and then that's what I'm saying. The connections are always going to be there because
Yes,
it was real. It was
very
real.
real.
And so, it's just funny how things turn out.
Yes, the cares of life come, and we go in one direction, but then we're reconnected again,
Mhm.
and we just pick up where we left off.
Yeah,
You
like if
know,
nothing ever happened.
nothing ever
Yeah,
happened.
yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. And so I'm proud of you because of what you've done. And before you started doing this new business, you pretty much made another business, pretty much of what
personal
you.
assistant.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So you
yes,
were doing that, and I was like very impressed. I'm like, you know what? She said she was just gonna, do something that she liked doing, and she did it.
yes. And that gave me, with the personal assistant business, it gave me, the choice to choose my clients, and then to have the freedom to be with my kids when they needed me.
Mm,
So, like not working 8 to 5 and missing conferences or plays or musicals, whatever the case may be, that gave me the freedom to be hands on, full time mom. Because we know those years go by
right.
fast.
They fly by.
Right? They fly by, and I don't want to spend all my time working to provide and miss out on the most important things in life, in their lives.
Hmm. I love it. I love it. So I got some notes over here that
Yes,
I
ma'am.
got.
What you got?
So why did you decide to do this?
Because there's the need. There's a definite need. And before I actually launched this business, I facilitated divorce care classes at church and things like that. And I saw women who had been divorced 5 years, 10 years, still stuck,
Mm.
still mourning, still grieving the loss of the change that came in their life.
Mm-hmm.
So I do this because, I want them to see that there is life after divorce,
Right.
beyond just the legal part of it, beyond just the financial. There's a whole transformation that takes place if if they can put the work in. I did it,
Mm-hmm.
and I did it without any direction or guidance. I Let me just put with anyone showing me how to do it.
Right.
Because with divorce, it becomes at the point where I was contemplating, and then I knew I had to do it. There's the point where you have to then step out and face what's going to happen next,
Yeah.
and how do I move forward from
Right.
here.
Right.
So I was going to the library and reading books on divorce, and divorce with kids, and divorce in transition, divorce in the future. Greatest blessing at the time, because I did not have anyone, or I wasn't ready to
Mm-hmm.
speak about it yet,
Mm-hmm.
without some, direction
Percussions.
for
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I do what I do.
I love it. I love it. So let's talk about your mission statement. Tell us a little bit about your
Uh,
mission statement.
Reset, rebuild, rise. In my business, I have three groups that I help, that I work with, support, and provide, because there's all these complexities that come with divorce. So there's for the women who are contemplating a divorce, or they're in the process of the divorce, and then post-divorce. So the reset is for the one who is contemplating, because now we have to, focus on what needs to be done now. In the midst of grieving, you may be dealing with deep hurt, anger, all those things, but movement forward needs to take place. And then there's in the process where you start rebuilding, because you're in the process, but at that point you're probably already separated, and you're living on your own, with maybe by yourself, maybe with children.
Mm-hmm.
And so you now have to start rebuilding what the future is going to look like from here. Then there's post-divorce.
Mm.
That's when you rise. Now we can, there's some weight, prayerfully, depending on how, the circumstances of the divorce, weight has been lifted, and you can now really just focus on what your next step needs to be. You can focus on that business you might have wanted to do, like me.
Mm-hmm.
You may have wanted to do some travel. You may want to enjoy some girls' time with friends you haven't seen in years.
Mm-hmm.
But all of that comes into place. So that's the motto.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Guys, we got a flyer. We got one of her flyers. I want you guys to take a look at, and you'll see this on our website as well. And so, it took time to figure out what you were going to share with people. It took time to figure out what the counseling was going to be about.
Yes, it did.
And so explain a little bit about that to
Well,
us.
I want women to know that, it's consulting, but I want them to know that I'm going to hear them and not judge them.
Mm.
Because there are so many circumstances and cases, different cases. And so I want to, fit the need. Everyone's need is different. So I want them to know that there's a safe space with me. Everything's confidential. I offer individual, sessions, and then group sessions for those who want to come out and maybe just know that they're not alone. And this whole point is they need to know they're not alone. And so that we're not just stuck, and afraid. It can be very, as you know, daunting. And thinking about even just the simple thing, not a simple thing, but a major thing is the financial piece. How do I move forward? Because we haven't worked out, most women haven't worked out what the support alimony is going to be, where they're going to live. If they were a stay-at-home mom, now we have to go out and work. Things like that.
A lot of people, a lot of women, they do depend on that man, for it. They're not independent.
Right.
They depend on that man.
Right.
And so I know making those decisions can be very, very hard.
Very hard. And in some cases too, that is true in a lot of cases, but in a lot of cases too, a woman can make more. And so because of different laws in each state, there are communicable assets that either go half, either way. Man or woman get it. So all of that needs to take place. Take into account. So that is true. That is true.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back after these messages.
Welcome to Street Grind Entertainment, straight out of Texas, where the grind never stops. Bringing you the hottest music, exclusive videos, real conversations, podcasts and radio that keep the culture moving. From the studio to the streets, we're shining a spotlight on talent and turning dreams into reality. Stay locked in, turn it up, and ride with the movement. This is Street Grind Entertainment, Texas made, worldwide driven. Let's get it.
All right. If you just tuned in, you haven't tuned in too late. You tuned into the Kami Grayson Show, and we are on interview number 4 of the 4th Girl Talk of the month, and it is exciting. 4-4.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, absolutely. Okay, so guys, if you don't know, this is Tina Lynn. If you just tuned in, Tina Lynn's a good friend of mine, and we've been friends for about 3 or 4 years now, and it's just amazing to see how she's blossoming. And before me, so to speak, she became an empty nester, and then she decided this is my time now.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I absolutely love it. She's in her gorgeous Girl Talk pink today. I just love it. Okay, so Tina.
Yes.
Now it's time for a Girl Talk question of the day.
Okay.
So you have this mirror, and I don't know why I didn't bring a mirror. I should have brought a mirror for this one, but you have a mirror in front of you. And growing up to who you are today, are you happy with that image in that mirror? Are you happy with the woman you see in that mirror?
Right now? Today? Absolutely.
Tell us why.
Absolutely. I have discovered what resilience is, and that I have it. And I love the outlook on life. Now, I am a believer in God, and I cannot do any of this without Him. Hands down, His word is what propels me, pushes me, and just lets me see outside of what's going in the world right now. But the little girl, no, I would have never imagined my future like it is today. And even, with being divorced, I didn't stay stuck. I just love it that it didn't stop.
Right.
That's what I'm just trying to tell you.
Life
It doesn't
keeps
stop.
moving.
Like you still, your image and your being does not revolve around being married.
Right.
I'm optimistic still. I believe in marriage. I don't encourage divorce or promote it, but it's happening. So we got to work with roll with the punches.
Roll with the punches.
Roll
right?
with the punches.
Take
But
it as it comes.
I am very happy, and I'm still excited about my future.
There you go. see, that's what I'm talking about. To be excited about your future, and and I'm with you on that. I'm totally with you on that, because I am always amazed at how far we can go. I'm always amazed. Look at this woman. She started off doing this. Now she can do this. She can do this. She can do. There's no stopping us when you have the man above
God.
and you're being obedient.
Obedient.
And you're going, you keep going, and you're not stopping, you're not
Yes.
giving up,
Yes.
So there's the sky's the limit.
And it is, and I'm thankful just for the awesome support that I have. I have a brilliant life coach.
Nice.
She's my business coach, and I have to say, if God had not placed her in my life when He did, it would have taken me longer. I believe I still would have gotten here. It would have taken me longer. She had been through exactly what I've been through and more, and I just love her expertise, her professionalism. Brilliant.
See, and that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
Okay.
I think I know the person you're talking about, but at the end of the day, yeah.
Yep.
And so
we need that.
Absolutely. And so going to the next question for you is, you're happy, you're
Yes.
doing what you do. What type of words of wisdom can you give to someone who's trying to get where you are today?
Map it out. When God placed this business in my heart, this particular one, I began to write down everything He was saying. I began to seek out what it was that I could offer and bring to the table. I was surprised to see when written down, that list is long.
Wow.
It's long, and I said, I can do this. I have, again, I got in touch with my business coach and let her know what I wanted to do and all like that. I wanted to hire her. I've learned to make the investment to what is necessary.
Invest in you, yes.
Invest in me. And now that I have, financial control and freedom over what I do with my money, and just seeing the big picture, yeah. And it's all coming into fruition, all coming to pass. And I love it. Not only that, I'm setting the example for my son and my daughter. They see. They know what I'm doing. They see Mom. We don't know how Mom is doing it, but they're not without anything.
Right.
So, yes.
Yeah, and it takes that, though. It really does.
It does.
And so those are some great words of wisdom.
Yeah,
they really
just step out and do it. And like I tell my children, I don't care if you try and fail. I care if you don't try.
That's important.
Try. My God, I'd be okay. Well, I tried it and maybe it didn't work that way. I'll try another way. But just try it. Don't say it can't be done, or just be the dreamer who talks about someday, one day.
Yeah.
Make a plan.
Yeah.
And all my plans start out with handwritten notes. Post-its, things.
Yeah, vision board. Yeah, you have to have it.
The vision board is for when I get this in order, this is going to fall in place.
So, I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Girl, tell people how they can get in touch with you.
Yes. So I can be reached on my website, www.empoweredtransitionsdwc.com, or they can email me at empoweredtransitionsdwc@gmail.com.
Absolutely. Now, and if you can't reach her that way because it might have went too fast or you didn't catch it, you can always go to skstradio.com.
I did say that fast.
You did say that kind of fast. I'll let you say it again.
Please.
But go to skstradio.com and look for her little picture. Click it, and it either goes to her email or did we do your email?
I'll do the
or
email again.
Or her phone.
Yes.
But you can reach her from our site. But tell them again how they can get in touch with you.
Again, slow it down. www.empoweredtransitionsdwc.com, or I can be reached by email, empoweredtransitionsdwc@gmail.com.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. Tina, thank you so much for being on the show. I want to invite you back.
I would love to come back.
I would love to have you back.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I think what you're doing right now will help a lot of women who don't know what to do or how to do it or make that step. And I think your counseling, consulting,
real raw,
will make it happen.
That God has blessed me to do this.
Yeah,
and I'd love to be able to help.
Absolutely.
Just asking them to reach out.
There we go. We would do it. Okay, guys. Until next time, SKST Radio, Girl Talk. I want to thank Street Grind Entertainment, Beats by Bro, Arthur, and Anthony. Books by Anthony. I was trying to think of his business too. Books by Anthony. Until next time, right here, SKST Radio. Bye for now.
Bye.
An SKST
Radio Network production. Powered by SKST Radio Network and SGA Entertainment. Kami G.